this one jump completely changed the balance of ocean life. So generation after generation, they kept getting chased by dinosaurs and kept escaping to the sea. After this cycle repeated, they finally evolved into species adapted for underwater life. And now these little lizards had become swimming champions. They even developed diving skills. And the resources in shallow waters didn't disappoint them. Unlike the land dominated by dinosaurs, the ocean was rich with food, so they started developing their hunting skills. This massive jaw became the ultimate weapon for underwater survival. And during this period, underwater threats were much less compared to land. This made the ocean like a backyard paradise for Mosasaur ancestors. Also for reproduction, Mosasaurs evolved a different breeding method from other reptiles. A group of ancient sea turtles appeared on the beach. Before dinosaurs appeared, sea turtles were actually land reptiles too. They also eventually moved from land to ocean life. But every time they laid eggs, they still had to return to land. This species behavior hasn't changed to this day. After laying eggs in the sand, they buried them with sand, then returned to the ocean. But early the next morning, Evolutionary appeared on the beach again. Obviously, they knew these eggs were delicious. Laying eggs on land meant the eggs risked being eaten by dinosaurs. But sea turtles' advantage was having lots of babies. Mosasaurs were completely different from sea turtles. They chose to go down another path. This Mosasaur ancestor was obviously pregnant. It wasn't here to lay eggs, to avoid their children being eaten. They made another huge change. Obviously, these lizards really were traumatized by dinosaurs, so they evolved the ability to carry babies inside their bodies. Simply put, they changed from egg-laying to live birth. Babies would hatch inside their mother's body before being born, and little lizards were born this way underwater. The first thing they did after being born was swim up to the surface to breathe, because they were still reptiles, so they breathed with lungs. They had to surface regularly for air, or they would suffocate. The reason babies came out tail first was to make sure they could breathe until the very last second inside their mother's body. Obviously, compared to laying eggs on land, leave birth greatly increased the survival chances of offspring. Also, since they no longer needed to return to land to lay eggs, these reptiles could expand further into the deep ocean. Because of this, their footprints began spreading across all the oceans on Earth. Let's go back to 66 million years ago again. This massive Mosasaur looks completely exhausted right now. Such a big belly obviously proves one thing: she's pregnant too. This Mosasaur has been pregnant for a year and is about to give birth. But she's been getting very little nutrition lately. Because her belly is so heavy, it's affecting her hunting success rate. So she's very weak right now. And she's about to give birth when she feels the contractions coming. She painfully squints her eyes. Because of their massive size, giving birth wasn't exactly easy for them. This kind of pain can still be seen in modern pinecone lizards today. Massive babies are really hard to deliver. Luckily, the birth went smoothly. These babies were already about 6 feet long when they were born. This was the first time she could put down this massive burden after her long pregnancy. And just like their ancestors, newborn babies had to immediately swim to the surface to breathe, or they would suffocate. And their mother might give them a little help. Not far from where the Mosasaur gave birth, a plesiosaur was also having babies. Before Mosasaurs appeared, plesiosaurs were the rulers of these seas. And they were marine reptiles too. Obviously, during the dinosaur age, marine reptiles all gained the advantage of live birth. But normally, no creature dared to mess with giant mosasaurs. But this time was different. The bloody smell from giving birth attracted a group of terrifying giant swordfish. These fish were very smart. Their target wasn't the Mosasaur mother, but the babies. With their numbers advantage, the Mosasaur mother could only flee with her children, but the slower kids had already met their doom. The weak Mosasaur mother obviously couldn't keep running, or her children would be in danger again. So she started fighting back. Even though she was exhausted, an adult Mosasaur's intimidation factor was still there. And she successfully drove away those nasty fish. This is the story of the Mosasaur family.